Welcome back aboard the Polite Ship, everyone, and it's time for part 5 of my 1,000 subscriber special. So here's Belle and my homemade 4. Now, I know what you might be thinking. None of us asked for this. Well, I'm captain of the Polite Ship, so I can do what I want. Since we ended the last video with Pumpkin Belle, this video is going to begin with a hike through fall at Parvin State Park. This whole video was basically me documenting my trip to Parvin State Park where we took a hike. Afterwards, we did go to dinner, but I didn't really put any of that in here. However, I feel like this one video is kind of the main thing that bridges the gap between Seasick Halloween and Seasick Holidays. Now, of course, there were other videos during that time, but this was probably the biggest one I did during that period in between the two big holiday specials. Overall, the video is pretty funny, just the quality. There's so much glare in so many different shots, as you can see here. But overall, our time at Parvin State Park was actually pretty fun, and overall, this video is pretty decent, especially considering I edited in my bedroom at like 6 a.m. So, it was pretty good. I'll give it 4.5 stars. Not exactly 5-star worthy, but pretty close up there. Next up, we got Pirates Cove Lost Treasure, which is the same as the past few. A video where I am basically with no audio. Again, there's no audio in. God, I haven't done that in a while. Anyways, Pirates Cove is one of the other rides at this amusement park that I built. By the way, if you guys want me to do a video where I showcase the entire amusement park, I was already planning to do a video like that, so I will do that if you guys want. This time with audio. There being no audio, though, leads you to just kind of guess what's happening. Half of it is a dark ride. It's right here, as you can see. In 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Finally, here's the dark ride portion. It's very short, but yeah, basically this is the whole ride. Because of the audio being missing, it gets 3 stars. Alright, I realized that I should probably stop spending a minute on each video because I'm trying to get to Seasick Holidays and get Seasick Holidays done by the end of this video. So, now the next video is the second Minecraft movie trailer is better. This is basically my review of what my reaction was to the Minecraft trailer. More like a recreation of my reaction to the Minecraft trailer. Because this wasn't actually my first ever reaction. I actually had already watched the trailer and was just trying to do an accurate recreation of my first reaction, which led to this. Oh, they're using the Elytras. First of all, what the hell happened to the microphone? And second of all, what is that custodian reaction? It almost sounds like something my mom would say, like she's trying to point out something in the game that I told her about, and she would go like, "Oh, is that the Wither? Is that the Ender Dragon? Are those firework rockets?" And it's not even just that one line. There are many, many times that I have a cringe reaction to something in this video because I'm trying to recreate how I actually reacted. This video makes me cringe so much that it gets lower than the last one, 2 stars. Next, we got my Christmas house tour, which will go down in history as one of my favorite videos. And not just for the thumbnail, although that does give it part of its points. It's just a good video. It's not, even though it is really, really long, it's 27 minutes and 51 seconds, it's not just me yapping in front of my mom's Halloween village for that amount of time. It's actually me going around the house showing you what you guys would see later in the Seasick Holidays period during Christmas. And it was actually really, really good. It's a pretty decent video, and for that reason, the house tour is getting 5 stars, which also, by the way, means that we are now in Seasick Holidays. Next up, we got the Seattle City Christmas Festival. And this video was, for once, exactly what it says it is. It's just me down the shore swinging the thing. It really could have just been a short. It was really short, but, overall, I think it was pretty good, so it gets 4.5 stars. Time for our first speed run of the video. The Hallmark Christmas Snowman is literally just me showcasing my Hallmark Christmas Snowman collection. The problem is, it's mostly good editing except for the very end where all of a sudden every single one that has a light in it It's extremely bright to the point where you can't even see anything else that's happening because of how bright it is. Which is why it gets 4.5 stars as opposed to 5. And as for why the Endermine is the worst mob in Minecraft, that gets 5 stars because that's perfectly edited. Next up is driving through the lights at Creamy Acres Night of Lights. This video would have been a lot better had our trip there been a lot better. You see, usually we go here every year, but usually we get to do a lot more than we did this trip. For the specific reason that this year, Creamy Acres had the bright idea to make it so that now you have to pay every single time if you want to if you want to do the drive-through, then you have to pay in order to access the indoor area, which means all we could really do was do the light drive-through. On top of that, you can still go inside for free as long as you do the hayride. At the time, however, I was sick, which also pushed a lot of other things back too, which I'll talk about later, which meant that I probably wouldn't have been able to go outside without having a huge coughing fit, especially because of how cold it was at the time. And so, well, yeah, let's just say this was not the best trip we've had there. Overall, though, the editing is decent enough to at least give it 3 stars. Next, we have ranking all the Hallmark snowmen. This is a pretty S-tier video in itself. Okay, that was the most ridiculous thing I think I've ever said. It's really good, actually. The editing quality's good, the audio quality's good for once, which seems to be a problem in a lot of my videos, probably even including this one. But even the concept of the video in itself is just really good. So for that reason, this video is getting 5 stars, without a doubt. Next up is How Chloe Spends Her Christmas, which is the video where I take you guys around my grandparents' house to show you the Christmas decorations that they have. Now, this video was actually supposed to come out a week earlier. But as I mentioned before, back at the Creamy Acres video, I was sick that week, and we didn't want to make my grandparents sick by sending me over there sick. So instead, we had to wait another week to do that. Overall, the video is pretty good quality, plus it contains a legendary quote. From the moment you walk in the door. Why did I say it like that again? Anyways, 4.5 stars. Anyways, next we got celebrating the holiday season at Shady Brook Farms Holiday Light Show. This is exactly what I say it is. And not only is it well edited and well done just in general, but it's a really good topic again, and it's just a pretty good video, which is why it gets 5 stars. Next we got I Know the Release Date of Numberlore 5.1. Spoiler alert, I didn't know the release date of it. My prediction was either Christmas or January 5th, and I was far off for both of them. It was the 21st. Safe to say this one is getting a 3-star rating. Time for another speed run. What I got for Christmas is me talking about, what I got for Christmas, and it's pretty good, so it gets 5 stars. And Dumbledore 5.Done, a YTP, is definitely one of my better YTPs, in my opinion, and so it also gets 5 stars. Next we got Finishing the Christmas Season at Philadelphia. This is my documentation of the last time I would ever go to Philadelphia during the Christmas season. See, we do this every year, but we won't be doing it anymore because, Macy's is closed, and the main draw point of going was Macy's, since most of the stuff we did was in Macy's. Because usually we would go after Christmas, so it would be after all of the other stuff that they do for the festival is already done. So we're probably not going to be ever going back here, at least for Christmas. So this was a documentation of pretty much the last time. And the thing is, we almost didn't go. Thankfully, we did end up being able to go, and we got to experience the Dickens Village and the Macy's Light Show for the last time. And probably the Comcast show, too, because if we're not going anymore for Christmas, what would be the point of just going just to see the Comcast show? Now, the video itself is pretty good, so once again, 5 stars. And since we're finally finished all the Seasick Holidays videos, I think that means it's time to wrap up. So thanks for watching, everyone. Don't get seasick. Bye.